Alright, everybody, welcome to Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk, and so forth and so on. So here we are today. We're gonna just start it up, because why not? Because why the hell not? Milk outside a bag, outside a bag, outside a bag of milk, and so forth. Oh, hello. Oh, that's a lot of friends that I don't like. Walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. Did we get to the... That's a lot of them. That's quite a bit of guys. Uh-oh. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut. I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. It's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I'd hope not. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure of that. Are you, though? Doesn't sound very sure. Then I went to my kitchen, there were 6 corpses. Okay. Break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. They're trying to stop me or calm me down. I don't know. Doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away from my annoying pursuers. Then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. Nah, you can slow down. There's somebody inside. I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, I'm kinda scared to death someone who's already dead. What if I'm actually revive them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and I flew open. Oh? It's an intense-ass eyesight, buddy. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me, unblinking eyes. I stare back. Why does your bag of milk have... I know I'm not even going to ask questions. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? Bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf, in a store, or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store. It means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown? I'm so sorry, you poor thing. Okay, I turn away in shame, leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. Walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. Hi! Okay. I meet a familiar formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hunk. Oh! Oh, ew! I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops it from moving. Oh, don't get closer to me. It's gonna get closer to me. Oh, in fact, it's right there. After sniffing from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again? Stare questioningly to the monster's bottomless eye sockets.
Don't move.
The creature squeezes my hand until my veins start bulging. Oh! And I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times.
Stay put.
Oh! Ah! The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel any other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin, the ring of tightly sprung sinews, but then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp. I start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time, but Why? Why do I feel so hot? My blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisoned claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory, so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. I need. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. These games are so weird. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. I say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. Something tells me I'm going to drink milk right after this. A nice glass of chocolate milk. It never specified what type of milk I couldn't drink. Hi, do you feel pretty? I finally get to my room. So tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. That's nice. Sure, we can go with sure. You know, hey, whatever makes you feel nice and warm inside. Don't get that thing. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. Look at my reflection. There's absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. There's a time when there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool. The dreams always slowly, but surely, slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head. One after another, till nothing was left. Now I had to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. Sounds very bleak. It's a lot of pills. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pill? 5 pill? After finishing my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it. Roll it between my fingers. Chew on it. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protrude red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides. To my surprise, it turns out to be a soft and squishy. I press harder, the capsule pops, sticking bright red liquid powder. Like, oh my god. Oh my goodness, I can't read! Sticky bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. The pill flies straight into the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. And there's no way I'm drinking that. Next is a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printing out on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake! No, I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. Oh, that's not good. I'm not a physician, but throwing pills away, not good. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead, and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But that's my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder, what's going to be my conversation partner? Or who's going to be my conversation partner? I can be your conversation partner. I, VeloCorvus. Hey. Oh, okay. Oh, so, looks kind of cool. Hi.
Hey, long time no see.
Oh, I'm the schizophrenic demon here. You know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right?
Why does your voice sound so grim?
Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, now I know how to do it. You didn't reply.
Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit?
Not particularly. Not in this scenario, I guess not. I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too.
That's not true.
Need to go to bed.
No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright?
I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that?
Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make you feel better.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
What a bully. Actually, I am even worried about this. In reality, I don't need you at all.
Huh?
So energetic, I feel great. Means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now.
Yeah, I'm all beside myself. What made you so happy all of a sudden?
And why would I be sad?
Remember yourself a couple hours ago?
I don't know what you mean.
Stop lying, stop lying, stop lying.
Nuh-uh, I still don't understand.
Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time.
Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright?
So, you're the one calling the shots now.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how long you can last.
We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them.
That was fast, but not unexpected.
Hey, at least I tried.
Go wash your face. We'll decide what to do with you. Well, this looks exciting. I'm in front of a mirror again. Keep staring at my reflection. Trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me. Trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile. There's her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. Start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a squared, squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. But my head is splitting apart now. How do you feel?
You're mocking me, right?
I'm obligated to ask you this a couple of times per session. If you say so. What happened?
Nothing. It's just... Don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure to be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Well, I was there. But I'm glad you're able to buy milk. Any small victory is a victory. Remember that, folks.
Is that why you threw away the medicine?
What a stupid decision, right?
Whatever it was your decision.
Does it even matter? Yes. Somehow, I find it hard to believe.
Then why'd you do that?
I feel like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at that time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad.
You know what to do.
Dejected, I reached out for the shelf of my medicine. I swallowed the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant vision that kept floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, crashing its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive.
You still haven't changed.
What do you mean?
You're afraid of being alone. It worries you much more than pain.
Yeah, I guess. Toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. Hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus.
Do you want to talk about it?
No. I've had enough of talking.
If you say so. But I'm sure we'll talk. What do you want then?
I just want to lie down for a bit. Well, no.
We're gonna be talking for a bit, a little bit of a chit chat. Maybe not.
Remain silent. Let's just keep her mouth shut. No reason on dwelling on the ceiling. It is a very far ceiling, though. At least from down here, I guess. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in ordinary rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, gather them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it.
You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches.
Ew, I hate cockroaches. I make them fireflies. No, cockroaches, you know where they live. In your crack. Fireflies is cool. I like fireflies a lot better.
I don't mind either way. I like the fireflies idea. I think that's a nice idea.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. I like that. I don't have time to blink before my thoughts. They're fireflies now. Start rolling all over the ceiling on their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. I don't think it's going to. Mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you! Be gone! I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter.
Good job. Now start over.
No way!
Unstable behavior makes you look bad.
I don't give a damn.
So that doesn't bother you?
Should it?
No. A lot of people act like this.
Really?
Nothing shameful about snapping at someone, if you have a reason for that. Did have a reason, didn't you? It'll surely get better. Believe me. And now, start over.
You're at it again.
What do you mean?
Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I have no time without your help.
Fine.
Raise my eyes, look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. Be anywhere. Suddenly I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already. But I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please tell me you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me.
Yeah, what were you thinking while lying on the floor?
What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else.
That's the thing. I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have asked that. I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did he bring milk? Did you drink milk? Did he bring milk? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another, if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another. Oh, well, this went from kind of, what have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then, here, drink some milk.
Standing in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something.
Tell me you're not.
About what? Look for the fireflies instead.
You're acting weird.
Tell me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. You gotta gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. My thoughts are hiding from me.
To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them.
Me neither.
I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart.
No. And no, if I make even the smallest of messes here, it'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places and that's it.
Why? You trying to come up with a reason right now? Don't tell me if you don't want to.
I don't, and I won't.
Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch?
Yeah!
My oh my.
I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. And I want to become a point-and-click adventure gaming character. You know, those games have moments where you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun.
And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well?
It would make it even more interesting.
This is so childish.
And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it.
Oh no!
Oh yes! I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and out of crying and running away. You want that to happen?
You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're not able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Do what you want.
I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I was a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation.
Hey,
What?
look down.
I look down. I throw a small ball of light, and warmth crawls from under my sweater. Ugh. Wowie!
Wowie.
Not gonna bring up the smoke. We're gonna just let that be for a minute, will we? Aw. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. Sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circling around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles.
One down, let's look for the others.
Yeah! Let's do it. We'll find them. Hells yeah. Oh, this is already such a good game. And I'm only like 27 minutes in. Who's counting? Oh, I can actually point and click. Oh! Pills. Look at the amount of pills. It makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't.
What's wrong?
I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died.
Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that.
Yes, because you ordered me to.
Is that an accusation?
Of course not. It was what saved me.
Well, that's reasonable.
I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. One of those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Bills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly, hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rests on my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Odd. Let's check. This is like let's check the radio. I'll just leave that off. I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. The contents are regurgitating, decomposing, turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this.
Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead.
Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. Taking out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else.
Used to go to school, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way.
Are you sure you understood my question?
You think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong.
Alright. What did you like most there?
Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home.
That's it?
Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smile gently, absorbed in warm memories.
You never graduated, though.
Yeah,
Remember your last day there?
it was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago. Tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner, and went to our rooms.
And what happened then?
I don't remember. And does it even matter?
Tell me about it again.
Is your memory that bad?
Please?
Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explained to me that I need to grow up. Not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Can I save? Save game. Game saved.
Tell me about it again.
Dad dragged me out of school building while I was scratching and biting. Teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into the car and drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further.
No, you'll tell me again. Dad bought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly I feel someone's eyes on the back of on my back. Knowing that these moments should never ever be ignored, I turn around. But there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what happened.
I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts. There's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's really real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse, and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times.
What do you mean, you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet.
Look down and see that a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes and intend for the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. One is kind of sad.
I wonder why.
It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone.
Sure. Let's continue searching.
Damn. Weird, but okay. Your usual note page is glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. Only kind of information I can take in without trouble.
Dosage and side effects?
Yeah.
I thought you know them by heart.
Yeah.
This is not your handwriting, isn't it?
Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing. It's more like claw marks.
Over to thank your mom.
I don't need your advice. My screen makes the page rustle relentlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear.
Hey.
Let's continue searching. Finish searching? My sketchbook. Half its pages are blank. Means it'll still be good for a couple of years. I haven't checked everything, man. I'm not finished yet. I just started.
You draw that rarely. Why?
Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to this stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that could turn into?
Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one.
Buy what? Ask whom? You even form coherent sentences.
Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead.
Instead, so we form a string of actions? You're also telling me to do one instead of another? Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic.
Man, you're a tough case.
You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the crack in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool for my height. The stool is missing 2 legs. While I look again, all legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory?
Let's not go there, okay?
I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page. The way it should be.
Too bad. I'd love to see it.
Maybe next time. Sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room, makes the page rustle. Oh no! Shut my eyes. Instinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. Rustling has stopped. Even though the wind is still howling from every direction, it can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I want to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait.
Open your eyes.
No.
It's okay. Just do it.
No way. I know you're lying.
Calm down.
No.
Calm down.
No.
Calm down.
No.
Calm down.
No.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Fine. I have my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it?
I don't know. Did you?
You're the smart one here, you tell me.
Next time, don't close your eyes.
What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again.
Don't close your eyes.
Let me do it, I'm scared.
Trust me.
Rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it, I'm closing my eyes.
Look there.
Barely visible light seeps through the pages. Every new gust, it grows brighter and brighter. Firefly! Wind immediately stops for a moment. The world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings. But it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy. You made me so scared. Firefly blinks, flies up and enters my ear, the buzzing loudly all the way. I spend some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Phew!
Are you okay?
We're running short on time. Let's continue searching. I agree, we are running out of time because it wants me to finish. Thanks, radio. Go ahead and check the fan.
What's funny about that?
I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan.
And?
I'd be so jealous. The only thing to prevent it from flying is a cage that's locked in. A cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. Kind of. So sad.
Yeah.
Let's continue searching. Look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item, I fear it.
Why?
I like how they just move in and out. It's actually such a cool effect. It's a long and boring story.
Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist.
I don't remember how I appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. The rest of my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do.
You had him using hobbies.
Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine?
As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagine.
Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay?
Okay.
Wonderful. Here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives...
Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else?
Yeah.
You'll end up returning to that subject anyway.
On one wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now your new home is a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. The most important part? You have a lot of neighbors here. Their cages are identical to yours, and the other hamsters look identical to you. Dude, that means you're all the same. Apart from the fact that they were born at the shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about.
Gosh.
Okay, let's start over.
This time try to avoid stupid hamster analogies.
You know I'm not at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online, tens, hundreds of them. Impossible to count. Is it impossible though? I had exactly 317 of them. That's a lot. Well, I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop.
Hey, don't get distracted.
Oh, right. For my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming, just like me. 130 of them like drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculating and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side. Alright? You can split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. Major conundrum, right?
Get to the point.
I knew, of course, that no real person exists on the web. I also understood that all my friends died when I turned off my laptop. That's not... But I still wasn't even a bit worried.
Why?
You know what computer programs consist of? Just a combination of numbers. Which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing?
Not really. Why do you call them your friends?
I mean, everyone who shares my interests is my friend. I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose. It's a mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behaviors at any moment.
The longer you speak, the less I follow.
You don't need to follow me around, just listen. No, that's not what I meant. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflecting in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from the web person are just executable code.
Hey, let me know if you need a break.
One day, someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me.
Hey, look!
Huh? Suddenly a firefly slowly crawls out from the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while.
I think it's trying to say something.
I can see that myself. If only I knew what.
It's like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it?
Change my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. Firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions, and flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching.
Hey, what about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you, I'm sorry.
If you do everything right, I'll finish my story, maybe.
Do you promise?
I promise.
And if you forget?
Then remind me, with a code word, for example.
What code word?
I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. That's no bueno. Let's check these vines then, shall we? Right? Insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess.
I get close to the flower shelf, sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death.
You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects.
Well, kind of don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching.
Why don't you just throw them out?
Are you listening to me at all? I mean, I was. You don't want to throw anything. I know. So I head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. That's not right. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally. I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for 1,000%. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care.
This moment on, I'm ignoring you.
Oh, no, you don't. Then act normal. Turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. The glass with a toothbrush sitting on it. A small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. Fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene.
Okay, let's look somewhere else.
Always good to check. I'm gonna check that out in a moment. I don't wanna. What about this? I doubt it. All the apartments are locked.
What if?
I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Alright. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder. It's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. Such a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. Catch a cold and be unable to fly.
You don't want to check it?
Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Okay. If you say so. Let's check. Oh, I can check the little lights here. Are you serious?
What's wrong?
Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposely want to lower their self-esteem. Not a bad idea, no? Look up towards a very high place under my ceiling. Here are a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well.
What happened?
Fireflies can be friends with cockroaches. We better look somewhere else.
Why would cockroaches be there?
Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches.
Yes, but...
They became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. You understand now? I do. Look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late.
Are you tired?
You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn, hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2, and I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up.
Good idea. Remember the exercises you've been taught?
I think so. Take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes.
Fine, you have a clock right in front of you, though.
Can't look at its hands for too long. First, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and they disappear altogether. And things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock's face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. Well, I think it's about time to get a digital clock then, if the hand clocks are making you feel that way. They plead for help, I think. What a mess, truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess? Well, are you counting down?
My God, finally.
What do you mean?
I was trying to get through to you for half an hour.
Huh?
Forget it. Do you see the firefly?
No.
Let's continue searching then.
Let's check these notes over here.
And what are those?
Ah, those? Those are the photos of my best memories.
But they're blank.
I stared at them so intently that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls.
Cracks?
Forget it. We continue the search or what?
Okay, we are.
Okay, let's check this. It's not easy to get out of here. Oh, okay. I get close to the waste bin and look inside. With curiosity. Milk packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage boring. Nothing here indeed. No self-recepting fireflies would hide in a heap of garbage.
Can't disagree with you there.
Okay, I think that's everything but that. Right, that's everything. Of course, I can't turn on the... Okay, oh, well, my sleeping bag. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. There's no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They want to dig deep into it with a couple of my favorite items. Close their eyes and then...
Hey, did you fall asleep?
Huh? Gently set my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now, I can't. Let's continue searching.
Hey, maybe we'll find something inside.
Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and save then real quick before I click this. Oh, I can't. Weird. Okay, I guess we're done then. We found all the fireflies. Amazing. Yes. I managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway.
Why not?
If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all, is zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right?
You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you.
I want to sleep.
How about you get some fresh air before sleeping?
What do you mean?
Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air.
Somehow, those words triggered a panic attack in me. Subconsciously stepped away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea.
Why?
It may sound silly, but I feel like someone's watching me.
Alright, let's stay here.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagine myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time, still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet...
And yet...
You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short.
You won't take another pill?
Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever.
That's a goodbye then?
No. I have one more small favor to ask, a really, really small one.
What is it?
I've blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary?
You'll see tomorrow.
No, I won't be able to sleep like this.
Fine, what's the favor?
I don't scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip.
Wait a minute. You're afraid to tell me?
Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen.
Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me.
Bully.
No, you. Slumber.
I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first.
Of course I'll believe you.
I know. It was a joke. Well, anyway, I wash my face, brush my teeth, lie down, and start imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all. Of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know? Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. Then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well deserved, I guess. I felt like I was caught in the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. Because they like this place. They always follow my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them, and I can't even argue with them. But today,
Well, still too scared to tell me?
Of course! I'm still listening, you know.
Use your hands.
Alright. Start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes.
You want me to tell you a bedtime story?
Shh! I was trying so hard here, don't you get it? They'll hear you.
Relax, nobody can hear you.
So what do you say?
I'd be happy to. I have no idea how to tell them.
Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping.
Sounds silly.
But it's not.
And meaningless.
You know what you're talking about.
I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Focus on something actually important.
Boring. Lame ass bitch. Fine.
Close your eyes.
Not even trying. Good achievement to get. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally! I hear a voice coming from the side. Turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late! Who are you? Boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. And he takes a very deep breath. You are late! There, I'm confused. Stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with a question like that? None of your business. Besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know there is the no, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. You think I'm delighted with your company? Damn, that's fucked up. He's weird. Constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko. And his name is stupid. I agree. Are we going or what? You can go, and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca put on a cunning smile from my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. Simply burst out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. And he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. I guess here we go. The store went fine. If not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. On the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, letting the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store doors, we were greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. That's what that says? I couldn't have distinguished that at all. The bright idea indicate their working hours in this way. They probably have a special staff for this. Someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. No, it's not. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. What's your name? None of your business. Ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says we're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go. What are you waiting for? Oh yeah. That must be like the worst job ever. Turning around and going across the long row of canned products, we realized that we're lost. I can't let you know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up! Jessica let's go my hand and walk confidently towards one of the few store customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of the question, the reply he gets, but my good for nothing friend freezes in place. Looking the customer straight in the eyes, I hurry towards them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He's with disgust, while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grab Tresca's hand and lead him away. Looking at the customer, mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. What is happening? Only when we turn around the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said, what? No, not again. Suddenly, Cheska starts screaming like crazy. Cover his mouth with my hand. Face is burning, he's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Me neither. Knowing other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Sniff. Who, me? Cheska pushes me away and runs off. Not cool. Drat. The edge of my vision, I see the store staff hanging a noose onto the door. There you are. I meet Cheska at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey, you, move! I hear an angry voice come from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Cheska. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Becca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a... Well, okay! That's messed up. Please don't say that about him. That's really messed up. But... You heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier of a much higher value than needed. Even counting at all those stupid fees, I grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Cheska. We spent the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Cheska finally breaks his silence. You like ice cream? No. Okay. Look at the boy's face. Light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment, and then goes out. You know, turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway. With determination, there at his back, confused. Seems like you're not helping me at all. New playful light flickers in Cheska's eyes. What is going on? I wasn't like an animated cutscene or anything. This is more than I bargained for. Oh, here we go. So I'll tell her to go to the balcony this time. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. Just for a couple of minutes, okay? Yeah, let's do it. See if this changes anything. Well, it looks trippy. Really trippy, but okay. My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot. But instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights on in the windows. There are muffled voices coming from the inside. Howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of pennant streams. Feels like it wants to be heard by every person living here. It must feel so lonely, being in endless silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I can see the horizon from my window before. The building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed in on itself. Nothing unusual. Yeah, nothing unusual about that. That's pretty standard. How do you feel? I definitely feel sometimes that's more than enough. Phil, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course. Moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? Looking in every direction, but not up. This... I've already told you, haven't I? About what? You know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the middle railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. He replies with angry, cold breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy. As if it's trying to believe in something that doesn't even exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes you feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake. To deceive, trick, confuse. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's walls, matching the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, Feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I still haven't come up with a code word.
You're the one to remember your promise. You don't need a code word anymore.
I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to.
Nonetheless, you made that promise.
And I'll keep it. But you need to keep in mind that from this moment on, every word will bring me pain. I bend down and imagine falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end. Fizzle. Did she fall? Oh my god. Did she jump? I had a friend online. My best friend. Even though the combination of letters he used instead of his name wasn't that cool. Well, the combination of pixels he had instead of his photo was also boring and unattractive. So strange and wrong, breaking the rules of being online. Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short?
I don't quite get what you mean.
I can tell you about those rules. I can't find them anywhere, but I'm smart, so I figured them out myself. Although, I'm not sure if I should divulge them.
Why?
When I try to say what I think out loud, I tend to make mistakes. If I make just a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts. And I end up with the opposite position. And I don't want that.
According to that logic, it'd be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever.
Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut, never get up from bed, never see or hear anything. Just dream on and on. But why is everything so terrible?
Don't get distracted. What was that about your friend?
My friend? Ah, yes. He was brazen enough to.
Come on, gather your thoughts.
He somehow made me believe that he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail, as if it was him. And he expected me to do the same. Then I told him everything about myself, without hiding a single thing. Hurt my teeth. The wind whips my face without mercy. Messes my skin into uneven stripes, as if it was a piece of thin cloth. He knew more about me than anybody else in the world. You know what he did?
Yes.
Sending an army of bots there asked me was probably fun. And what's most important, it was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there, simple bits of code that are effortless to run. One of the algorithms assigns the pattern more often than others from the list. Text and video generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces on the web more and more. It's unbearable. Unbearable. Around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I always feel many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. Now they watch me from the screens too. Thought I'll put into it. Decided a long time ago. Though, maybe I only decided that only.
My body finally crashes into the ground, smashing into millions, tiny pieces, porcelain. My second death for today already. Cold. Go back inside.
I return to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed once during the minutes I was outside. Without a second thought, I go towards my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it.
That's it. What are you going to do?
What's with this silly question? Going to sleep, of course. Okay, so this is all the same thing. Okay, so let's try it without us gathering all the fireflies. We're done. We didn't get all of them, though. I managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. And then I wasn't supposed to be happy anyways.
Why not?
This is where stuff starts getting different. And I lose something and then find it. It's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right?
You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you.
I want to sleep.
How about you get some fresh air before sleeping?
What do you mean? I look down. Oh, this is different. Okay. I wake up and immediately almost lose consciousness before a thin metal stairway takes around a giant column, disappearing into the darkness. Press myself into the cold wall and pray that I freeze into it. This feeling, I know I spent a couple of hours or days here, but I don't know how high the column is. I don't know whether I'm going up or down. pounds of concrete and a million miles of emptiness. It's impossible to stay sane when you're near a cosmic number like that. Looking at them, touching them, even thinking of them makes me feel unimaginable horror. Matter of time before my short term here will end. My mind will melt and my body will turn to dust. The walls' porous surface scratches my face, steps under my feet, pump from the wind, eager to escape the concrete's clutches and dive into the abyss along with me. But I'll stay here without going anywhere. I won't even open my mouth. My every word will be swallowed up by the abyss. I won't take a single step. Why would I? To find out where the stairway abruptly ends? It's all meaningless. Really, really weird. Many units of time pass, but I'm still unmoving. My whole body is trembling. But then I realize it's the whole space around me that is trembling. Can't wait to destroy me? Maybe I should gather my will and at least turn my head. That thought doesn't stay in my head for long, torn out with inhumane force. Unaware of what's about to happen, I slowly turn my whole body with a squeak. No, this is not what I wanted to do. Don't! Amongst the silence sings a lonely colossus. Unmoving. The music stops. The bridge across the dark abyss cannot be seen. Oppressive, thick, sticky air drives itself into my ears, silencing my thoughts with a haphazard sting of words. While I watch the scene before me unfold, hundreds of giant concrete structures just like mine spread in tidy row endlessly in all directions, stairways wrap around them like vines. There at the end of this world, there's a person smiling. This world still exists, but all that makes it both exist and not. I try to erect a mind block, but to no avail. My brain is already at the mercy of a super creature. A moment passes and I realize that my body doesn't belong to me either anymore. My legs start moving on their own. The only thing I can do is choose the direction, up, down, or... The crowd notices blood on Bozek's hands. He runs away. Mendel appears. He has nothing human about him, apart from his excessive grace and hidden elegance. He walks out to the center of the stage. First act begins. What does this mean, bro? Foreign thoughts get even more incoherent. There's less and less space for my own. Do you feel the connection to your body? Or does it still cause confusion and fear? Been living through this fear a lot recently. How did it manifest exactly? Answer honestly, don't hide anything. I have no idea what the hell that meant. Oh, and it's still going, which means I still don't know what it means. I decided to descend. Descend. You can have a sneaking suspicion that something is wrong because your path has changed. If you started talking in a wrong way or made some sort of mistake, if so, start getting used to your new life. Try creating imaginary that would still feeling that everything is as it should be. Or imagery, and with time it will create a new order inside. I don't doubt that you're going through some hard times, but you have to make sacrifices, grow up. Only then you'll be able to attain the meaning of life. When you get it, try that if you find it important. Every passing day is a precious gift. If you share a piece of that gift with the world even once, it'll seem like a speck of dust. Don't you get it? No, I'm sorry. I won't get that. Then you get it. Do you get it? Do you get it? Yes, even you get it. When you notice how people look at themselves in the mirror, when you look at your own reflection and realize that it exists in reality, you understand how exactly it exists? Okay, the animation cutscene's gonna play out the same, I guess? Yeah, it might just play out the exact same. Really, really weird. Okay. Okay. So we should be good. At least the working theory I have is if I don't get a death, everything should be fine. I have no idea what's up with this, but if I get all the fireflies and there's no death, things should play out differently. At least that's, you know, that's the working theory I have right now. So I'm gonna get all the fireflies again, and then we're gonna give it a ye old look-see. Fine. Close your eyes. Fine. Oh, okay, we did get something different. Ugh, another terrible morning. Boo. My face always is stupid. I wonder what those at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser my first day. Cheer up. Nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Yes, Mother. I want to go pursue my academics. Another terrible morning. That doesn't look right. Boo. Why my face always so stupid? Here's what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with being different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. That's not right. Another terrible morning. Why's my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. Nothing wrong with looking different. Yeah, even that different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. That's a bit different, right? I'm gonna go, that's just a bit different. Ugh, another terrible morning. My face always so stupid. The school will think. It's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. How many first days can you have? Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Yes. Probably better than you having a giant hole in your face. Another terrible morning. Boo. Why's my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day for the 5th time. Cheer up. You're only looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mother. Oh. Hey, twin. Another terrible morning with my bestie. Why's my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. Nothing wrong with looking different. Not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mother. That don't look right. Another terrible morning. Why's my face always so stupid? I wonder what others at school will think. Well, not that I care too much. I just want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. You're wrong with looking different. Not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. We're losing the plot. Another terrible morning. My face always so stupid. I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. Nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. We're gonna change again. Oh, now we're just missing the head entirely. That's cool. Another terrible morning. Why's my face always so stupid? What the others at school will think. Well, your face can't be stupid if you don't have one, so I guess that's marginally better, I suppose. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Oh, I'm hurrying. I'm hurrying so quickly. Oh, now it's bland. Good morning. I feel wonderful today. Can't wait for my first day at school. This is different. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Yes, Mother. I am on my way. Oh, now it's just my hair. It's always the same cutscene though at the end. Always the same one. Well, I'm sure it means something in the retrospects of things. My oh my. What a good game. What a excellent game. Well, everybody, that was milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. I hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did. I really enjoyed it. I really hope you guys did. That was a nice little visual novel for us to get back into the swing of visual novels. I haven't done one in a hot minute. But everybody, I hope you guys did enjoy this as much as I did. I played the first one a bit ago, so I'll leave a link to that. Probably be popped up on the video suggestion at the end of this video. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, take care, guys. Watch out for yourselves, and remember to always turn your thoughts into fireflies, not cockroaches. But seriously though, I do hope you guys did enjoy this, and take care of yourselves. All right. Have a good night, good morning, whenever you're watching this. Stay safe out there.